I'm Anna from Renovation.
Hi, I'm Josiah.
Let's go.
Welcome to our home in Baltimore.
So we added this light. There was no light here. I think it looks pretty good. And we painted this door, which I really like the color. Come on in. She likes to escape. So we'll start in this little tiny entryway. I think it's called a vestibule.
Vegetable.
A vestibule. So we demoed this entire little area. There was like plastic tiles on the wall, peel and stick on the floor, this weird little tiny bit of red carpet just right there. I don't know why. And then we also added this light. So we demoed the whole thing, put beadboard, trim, wallpaper, chandelier, which we got from a thrift store for like 10 bucks. Very proud of. So it turned out really good. And we did this marble tile floor. We're trying to use marble throughout because we just feel like it's to the time of the house and it's classic. So we choose a lot of like classic elements like marble. We left all this trim, original, beadboard, you know, that sort of style. So now we're into the living room. Oh, also, this beautiful door. When we bought the house, this was in the basement and I saw it and I was like, that needs to go back on the hinges. So it's back on. And another reason why we bought this house is because of this stained glass. So pretty. It's original, it's beautiful. So proud of it. Okay, the living room. Imagine walking into this room and there's this huge curved wall that goes all the way over here. And then you come into this room and it's like a tiny little room that is not functional. I loved the curved wall when we bought it. It's like this cool plaster curved wall. And I was like, I really want to keep it. But in the end, it just wasn't going to work functionally because this is not a big house and there was no room for a living room, for a couch. So we did end up taking that wall out, which was unfortunate, but it opens up the room. By the way, we do all our own work. So we're DIYers to the max. So we did this whole living room and the kitchen and the whole house. That's a side note. But we exposed this fireplace. So this was just covered in plaster. This was like Josiah's first job.
So this one was encased in plaster and we grounded out all the mortar and we repointed it. That's what it's called. So we put fresh new mortar so it's all nice and uniform. Before, if you don't do that, it's like looks really dirty. And then Anna kind of built this little chevron, little pattern. We wanted to make this a functional fireplace, but our hot water heater and boiler system, they vent up through here, so it'll never work out. This chair and the chair right there, Anna got from her grandparents, and I really love them.
So another thing we loved about this house when we bought it was the wood paneling and the staircase, which a lot of people might not like the wood paneling, but I really like it. And so we decided to really like amp this area up. And this was just a regular door. This is actually a closet. But I put this bookcase hidden door here and then added this light. So it actually opens up into a little closet. Another thing about this house, there's radiators in all of the rooms. We have a boiler in the basement. And they're still functional. They work really great. And I just like the look of them. I think they add a lot of character. It's like you walk in, you know it's an old house. So I think that's really cool. Now let's head on into the dining room and kitchen. So the first thing you'll notice is that it's very open. And it wasn't always open. There was actually a wall right here. And the people that lived here before, it was a rental and there was a bunch of frat boys that lived here. And they had like couches lining the wall. So we knocked down that wall so that we could have an open kitchen with a dining room. So in this room, we did the wallpaper. As you can see, this plumbing in the ceiling and the wall is still open. That's for our project upstairs, which we'll show you. But yeah, we did the wallpaper. We added some trim over there. And I actually added this little peep through here. I just wanted to open things up more. So I had the idea to just cut right between the studs.
It also helps with airflow.
In our dining room, we actually have a 10-foot pew that came out of a church in Baltimore. And this was kind of a really fun journey to get it here because we have a SUV, but it like hung out the back 4 feet. But we drove it through the city and now it lives in our house. Super heavy to move, but lots of seating. We've hosted Thanksgiving here.
And I painted this like city abstract to go with the living room. Okay, so this kitchen, it wasn't a total gut, but it was a mostly gut. So this countertop we were actually able to save and use. And then some of these cabinets were here, but we added a lot of cabinets and we added the dishwasher too. we added this whole row above just for that kind of classic, elegant feel. And I actually built some of the boxes and then we bought the doors for it, which wasn't too hard. And then we painted everything, which that took forever, but I think it turned out really pretty. It's kind of a cream color. And the fridge used to be right here, so we moved that over here, and then we added this big stacked oven, and our microwave is in there. We thought that was a cool design. And then we also added this peninsula, which is where our gas cooktop is. And then a cool story with this wood. So this is actually wood, and our friend planed it and put it together for us. This is wood from this house that we actually took out of a wall, so it's like 100-year-old wood. And we've done that before, just trying to reuse materials from the house to like put it back into it and add character. And then we stained it, and I think it turned out really pretty.
So we did have this like little arch design. We did have a bookcase that was going to go here, but because it's kind of a row home, I think the house is only 13 feet wide. It was kind of just too tight, and it didn't really fit well. So I ended up doing what I did to the fireplace out in the front living room, and I grinded out the mortar and then repointed it. And it's kind of like a little art piece now. It's like, you kind of can see what's behind the plaster walls, which is like a really cool design. Most of the walls in the house are all plaster still.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the original exterior wall was right here. So there is a little addition behind me where 2 bathrooms sit for this house. And a cool little feature that Anna did was this was like the original, I guess, exterior threshold. And she encased it in epoxy because it was like really worn down in the middle where everybody walked. And then so now it's like a smooth finish, but it still preserved kind of that old like historic look, and there's like nails and all that stuff kind of trapped in there. So this is the original brick exterior, and we left some of the original paint color behind just kind of as a little homage to the past. We still have like the cast iron vent pipe from this bathroom kind of hanging out of the drywall, which was a cool little touch. And the original like window, this was all painted over and we got it looking nice and fresh again. And redid the floor. We have marble tile, kind of like we have like a little bit of a checkered pattern throughout.
This bathroom and area was the first project we did in this house, and this had the most issues. So this was an addition, and it sloped like from there to there 4 inches. So you could like really tell when you walked in. It had major structural issues. So we actually put in some footers here, and we have some jacks that jacked it up. It was a whole project. We had an engineer tell us what to do, but we were able to do it. And then when we demoed this bathroom, we found that our main pipe had a huge crack in it. I'll put a picture of it. It was huge. And when someone showered upstairs, it literally rained down. It had been doing that for years. So super gross, but we got that fixed. And I love this bathroom. I love just the design of it, the colors, the wood elements. And this, again, this top, I took wood out of, I think it was this house, one of the walls that we took down, and I screwed them all together and then I epoxied over it, and that's our little top. And I really like that element. This is an antique mirror. I think we got it from Goodwill. And then we also did a no curb shower because this bathroom is so small. We wanted it to feel bigger, so a curb really takes up a lot of room. So we did a no curb and then just a linear drain. So we're really proud of how this turned out, and yeah, it's super pretty. Hi. Okay, welcome to, this is our bedroom right now. Don't judge us because this is where we're storing literally everything in this whole house. So it's all our decorations and everything, but come in and I'll show you the vision that we have. Okay, so it's quite a big room, and it has these 3 beautiful windows. You can't really see right now because we have some unfunctional curtains. Ugh. But just imagine the natural light that comes in here, and you have a nice view of the city. Oh, yikes. Okay, so my vision for this room, here's the mood board, but my vision is I want it to be like spa-like and lots of creams and whites and textures. And the way that we're gonna do that is we're using a lot of elements that are actually from my grandma's house. So my grandma passed away, and she lives on a farm, and she had so much stuff, and I was able to take some of this stuff that just reminds me of her. And this quilt that's on our bed right now was actually on the bed that I would sleep in when I visited her. So there's a lot of good memories and just antiques that we're going to be using in here. For the actual room, so this is the fireplace, same as downstairs. This one's just covered up, and we uncovered the one in the living room. So we have the same vision for here. We would take off the plaster, the mini layers, and then dig out the grout and restore the fireplace. We really don't know what's underneath here. It could be different than downstairs. We know it's brick, but we don't really know what like the inside is. And then we have dreams of building like a beautiful mantle, and, like making it kind of stick out a little bit to make it look like a real fireplace because we know it's not going to be functional. So we actually have 2 of these. We found them at a thrift store. They're Ethan Allen. I forget what year they are, but they're like antique.
50s or 60s.
Yeah, but they're really pretty, and we have 2. We're going to put 1 on either end, and they're actually like functional. They'll be like a dresser. And then we'll do a really long piece of either wood or some sort of countertop that will act as a desk. So like envision someone being able to sit here, like work, look out the window. It's gonna be really cool and functional. Add some trim, some like box molding on this wall, same as in our living room, to kind of tie that in. And then I want to paint the ceiling pink.
Yikes.
Yeah, I know. It's like more of a mauve, like this pillow, kind of like this color. I think that'd be so pretty on the ceiling. It's so like spa-like. I got all these curtains. So every single window in our house had these curtains on, and I washed them, and they're actually like, they held up, which is amazing. But I think they're so pretty and beautiful, and just imagine them on these pretty windows. And we're also going to restore these hardwood floors. You can see in some areas that they need a little bit of work. They're original, but we want to restore these floors, and we're using the shag rug, which I love. We found these at a thrift store. They're very mid-century. They need a little bit of work, but they're so cute. Okay, welcome in. Original door, which we love. We have a lot of these original doors, and we're going to keep them all. And they need a little bit of work, so we're going to, help them out. But they're really cool.
Okay, so this door actually came out of the same farmhouse in Ohio where we got a lot of other decor from our grandparents. And this was a door that was in their farmhouse. All their doors looked like this. And originally the house, when it was built, didn't have plumbing at all. And this was the door. We took this door from the house, and this was on the bathroom that they added later on. I don't know how long ago, but we have all of the trim and casing for the door. And this spot that you see framed out right here, a cool thing that we've done is we've taken this door and we're gonna put it right here, and it'll be the bathroom door. So we've taken one bathroom door and we're bringing it to this bathroom, and I think it's a kind of a cool completion of the story. Another cool thing with the trim in the casing, when we took it off, just kind of like word of mouth, the history of the house and who sold them the house and how their parents acquired it. And we knew it came from a man named Mr. Brooking. But it was cool when we were taking off the trim, we had no idea, but when we took off the casing, his name is actually marked on the back of the trim. So it was cool to just actually see a story come to life and actually confirm some of the facts that he believed to be true.
Okay, so yeah, I'm standing in the new bathroom. So this bathroom is going to be for the bedroom that we just came from, and then there's a bathroom back there for that bedroom. So this is going to be our vanity for this bathroom. I'm super excited because this was originally in the house. It was a utility sink. So this is a cast iron top, and then it has like the metal cabinets, and it's still super functional and just really cute. So I'm glad that like it fits in the space and we're able to use it again. We bought this really pretty faucet to go on it. We'll have a mirror and a pendant light hanging down. I'll put the mood board so you can see it. We'll also have a bathtub back here, and we exposed some brick up above it just as a little like accent detail. We've exposed brick in almost every single room, so it's kind of a theme in our house. But yeah, it's gonna be super pretty. And same with the floors. So we are gonna do hardwood floors in this bathroom. We're just gonna restore these. But come on into the other master bedroom. So obviously this is a work in progress. There was a wall here. So this room, we really changed the layout in here. This wall just kind of separated it into 2 rooms, and it wasn't super functional. So someone would have to walk through somebody else's bedroom to get to the bathroom. So that's why we added that bathroom there and took this wall down. So now it's a really big master bedroom, and this is where the bed will go. We did a built-in bed frame. I'm very excited to see how it's gonna turn out. We're gonna do an LED strip light up here so that it lights up this exposed brick that Josiah did. And we have this old wood that we actually found in the ceiling to encase the pillar that holds up this ceiling. So that's exciting. And then we added this closet just for more functionality. There was no closet in this room. So this is a work in progress, and we're doing mudding right now. We're gonna redo the floors just like we are in all the other rooms, but yeah, we're excited to see how it'll turn out.
So I'm in the master bathroom. This one is directly over top of that one bathroom in the addition below us. So you kind of get a vibe of where our style is. We like that kind of like classic checkered look. So in the shower, we put up marble tile. Before, it was just a fiberglass kind of shower shell, and we cut all that out. We redid all this, and this was kind of a really cool special thing that we did. We've gotten much better with our tiling. And in here, we put the hardwood floor. We wanted to have the same hardwood kind of flow throughout the whole house. And some kind of cool spots or things to note. We have a cool like marble top. We got this at a salvage store, and we have these old fixtures that I don't know how old these are, but they would probably be to date because they separate the hot and cold. And then we got a cool toilet. That's fancy.
Bidet.
And we have like the radiators up here. And thanks for taking the time to watch our video and let us tour you around our house. We really love our home and old things in general.
Yes, we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this house. Bye.
Bye.